Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K release of Reign of the Supermen. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter at Movie Guy 365. Reign of the Supermen, the Target exclusive Steelbook in 4K. I picked that up. I'm a huge Superman fan. Anything DC related, I'm just all about it. And DC animation movies are, in recent years, are putting out some of the better content as far as comic book related media. They're really good. There are several examples I could list. Just recently, Death of Superman, of course, which the precursor to this movie. Gotham by Gaslight, the Batman Elseworld story, Flashpoint Paradox. They've put out some really quality stuff, and in a lot of ways are almost better than what we get live action. That's a whole other topic. I'll probably tackle that sometime. But yeah, so Reign of the Superman has come out, which concludes the story started in the Death of Superman. I have the Target exclusive of that as well. I did a review of this some months back, so go ahead and check that out. Just excellent two-parter. It concludes in a very satisfying way. Now, I enjoy the way they modernized it. Of course, these stories were told in the 90s, so you can't port over everything. But I feel in Reign of the Superman, they did a good job making some, nice little Easter eggs, nods, callbacks, and they kept as close to the source material as possible. I really enjoyed how they concluded the story. It was interesting. They introduced the four Supermen. It was a good dynamic. I actually enjoyed the voice cast of all the members in particular, and of course we have appearances by the Justice League. Overall a very good story. It was a very satisfying conclusion to this tale started in Death of Superman. I will say, if I did have a complaint, Darkseid. Not really a spoiler per se. He's been throughout these movies in one form or another, but I felt that he was a little too mustache twirly of a villain here. He was there. He served a purpose, but I don't know if it was Tony Todd voice acting, who I'm a huge fan of. I love Tony Todd and a lot of his stuff, but I felt the characterization just felt off to me. It just didn't seem like Darkseid. His motives were there, but just something about the way his dialogue was just didn't quite work for me. So if I had any kind of major complaint, that would probably fall on that. Other than that, I think, it was a very good movie. It was very satisfying. I enjoyed it quite immensely. So how does a 4K look? I'm going to link a video that I did not too long ago at the end of this one about 4K animation and is it worth the upgrade? And unfortunately, DC animation is probably the weakest that we get as far as a bump in quality over a standard Blu-ray. There were some HDR highlights, and I spotted them right away. But I felt overall the picture, because of the quality and the the overall quickness that they get these movies out, it's kind of a cheaper form of animation, but it does look good. It actually, I feel, is a slight bump above the Blu-ray. Whether that's a worthy, purchase for you, as far as the bump in price goes, that's really going to be up to you. I feel that I like to support the format, so I want to get these in 4K. I want them to improve their game. I feel that they could do much better as far as widening the gap between a Blu-ray and a 4K. But overall, I felt it looked good. And as I mentioned, there are a few HDR moments that did stand out to me. There was one scene in particular where there was a whole bunch of police presence and the lights just kind of popped. And I'm not used to seeing that in DC animation in one form or another. It's refreshing, it really is. But it does look good. For me, it was worth the upgrade. While it's not a significant one, certain other animated movies with better quality animation, it still works. I feel it's a nice bump. It's worth it. Check out that other video for my thoughts on that and more of a expanded upon detail. Audio-wise, we are given a DTS 5.1. There's also Dolby Digital on there. It sounds okay. Nothing earth-shattering, but once again, these DC animations aren't known for their soundtracks. It's okay. I didn't detect a lot of immersion as far as the surrounds go. They're probably there. They're very subtle if they are. It was an okay sounding disc. It had some good moments to it. If you watch The Death of Superman, you're about in for the same amount as far as audio quality goes. So yeah, overall, Death of Superman, Steelbook, or I'm sorry, The Reign of the Superman Steelbook, looks good. It's a very nice looking Steelbook. I would recommend picking this up if you can over at your local Target. Overall, it's a good movie. It's good. They look really nicely paired together. If you put them like that, you know, they kind of look nice together. You know, just stack them on your shelf that way. Please leave it in the comments below if you had a chance to check it out. You know, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You know, I love making these videos, so please support the channel. And until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.